Welcome to a new episode of The Graveyard Shift. Today, we're going to be talking about a story a viewer sent to me via email. This story was told by his friend a long time ago. It reads as follows. But first, a word from our sponsor. Looking for your next ride? Looking for a dealership that's dependable and trustworthy? There is no better place to look than Fox's Collection Automobile. Having transacted many happy worry-free customers with amazing after-sales, they also take great pride in providing their customers tip-top service and vehicles of the highest possible quality. They are dedicated to providing you with a unique positive experience wherever, whenever. For all your automobile requirements, put your faith in Fox's Collection Automobile, where excellence and dependability come together. Now, back to the video. During my secondary school days, I had a close friend. He was a cheerful and jovial person and we would always hang out together. One day, he stopped attending class. Obviously I was worried, but I figured he must have had a good reason for missing classes. Later that week, he finally showed up. I asked him if he was okay. He then replied saying that his father passed away earlier this week. I could sense the sadness within him. During the weekends, I decided to visit his house. I could feel that he appreciated the gesture and became a little bit more talkative. We chatted as usual until suddenly he asked me a very odd question. He asked if I believed in ghosts. I said, yeah I do, but I haven't experienced anything myself. He said something happened to me and my family the night after my dad's burial. I asked what happened. He said that during the funeral, everything went by smoothly. It was only after the burial that they were disturbed. His family was in a deep sadness as his father was the sole breadwinner of his family. He said that during the night after the burial, as he was getting ready for bed, he heard a thud on his living room door. He did not suspect anything at first, so he switched off his light and got on his bed. Another thud was heard. This time, he decided to check what was making that noise. He left his room and slowly made his way towards the front door. That was when he heard this.
Bukalah pintu ni, Mat. Ni Bapak. Bukalah pintu. Bapak dah balik.
He was shocked to hear his father's voice again. He described the voice as a deep sadness. He debated on whether or not he should open the door. He went closer and closer until a hand grabbed him. It was his mom. She said, "Tu bukan bapak kau. Dah, jangan buka pintu." She then put on a prayer CD and turned the volume out loud. The sounds of his father slowly disappeared. He said that that night, his mother also experienced something. She said that she had a very vivid dream of their house. It was empty and dark except for the chandelier in the middle of the living room. There was a wrapped body laying in the middle. She came closer and closer and saw that it was her husband's face. For some reason, she decided to take a closer look. But suddenly, his eyes opened and looked at her. She woke up immediately in a cold sweat. That's when she heard what I was hearing and luckily stopped me in time. The next day, we noticed the stairs to our house was covered in soil. Thankfully, that night was the only time we were disturbed. Needless to say, when my friend told me this story, I was so scared. And until now, I still think about it from time to time. That is it for this episode of The Graveyard Shift. Hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you again soon.